Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on custom M1s in the new JJS update. Here's a little example of what we're going to go through. So, this is your first M1, this is your second M1, this is your third M1, this is your fourth. Just like that. In succession, like that. This is probably the most accurate M1s you can make. I think they turn out well. So, let's move on to the tutorial. For this one, I'm going to be doing this inside of the character block. And this only works in the character block because of the M1s. You don't need to care about any of these. These are just the testing that gives me the weapon. I'll go on a separate video on how these weapons work. But today's video is focused on the melees. But first, you want to set up your first melee to be M1. Then you want to go in and you're going to want to put your sound. So I set the volume to 5. You can go pause here and have go get your sound that you think should work for whatever weapon you're doing. If you want to do a basic punch, this should be good. Then you want a no jump and no dash state. These make sure that you don't these make sure you don't jump or don't dash, of course, while you're doing M1s. You don't need these if you want to be able to jump, but you're going to really want the dash. Okay, first you're going to want a melee trail. This is the orange thing on your hand. And you're going to want to turn on run on server. Everything else here should be good. You can set it to whatever color you want. You can set it to the opacity that you want, the time that you want. I'd probably set the time to 0.3 if I were you. Then you're going to want your melee animation. You can go through any of them. Honored 1 melees. UG's melees. You can kind of stitch them together to create the M1s that you want. Then you want a hitbox. If I were you, I'd set the damage to 3, but you can scale it depending on how much you want. But the most important thing here is having stun anim. That makes it so that you can... How do I describe it? Obviously, it makes it so that they have an animation, but you don't have to go through all the animations, really. The size should be fine as it is. Then you want a glow visual, and this is going to be right after the hitbox. And you want to set the last hit to 0.1 and have it on humanoid root part. And run on server. Set your opacity to wherever you want. Then you want your velocities. You want a force of 5, but you can really just change this as much as you want. Make sure you have track on. Then you have another one. This one you're going to have your last hit of 1, and this one you're going to have your last hit of -1. Just a copy of each other. Then you want your M1 tag. It's going to be an add remove set with the value of a tag of M1, value of 1, and time of 1. And then a 0.4 weight. You can change this weight depending on if you want clunky M1s or fast M1s. For your next M1, I'd really just recommend duplicating the M1 that you have here. Just changing the name to M2. You can really have anything you want. I've done melee ones. This works however you feel. Just make sure you have an M1 tag here with a value of 1 and a time of 1 with a check. And then over here, you're going to set it to 2. Really just exactly the same. For your M3, obviously you're going to want a melee 3. And this time you're going to want a value of 2. Tag of 1 on check. And then you want a tag of M1, value of 3 on add remove set. The same as last time. And then for your last one, this is the most important one. You want an M1 tag over here with a value of check. Then you want your sound. You can change the sound up. Melee trail, melee, whatever you want. Hitbox. You're going to want to turn on debris to 2. And I didn't set it here, but you can set it to 8 to make it so it actually destroys the ground. For glow. Then here, you want a velocity of 15 with a time of 0.8. No track with a ragdoll of 1. Along with changing your stun to however you feel. And then you want a longer weight here. this should give you all the M1s that you need. If you have any problems, just ask me in the comments. I will try and answer your question to the best of my knowledge. If I can't, then I'm sorry, but I'll try and figure something out. If you just want basic M1s, that's fine. But in my last video, I did say in the comments that I would be making a tutorial on to make the 2 different types of M1s, which I have here on my my weapon switch. So here we go. You have your M1s. This is basically going to be the same as your skill that you did, but this time it's going to be your 1 and then your 2. You can really just copy everything that you had over there on here, but here's what is over here. If it'll let me switch to my weapon switch. So obviously last video I made this, which allows you to switch it. So now you have your M1s like that. But now you have your other M1s, which is very basic M1s for now. But how this works is you're configuring it, and you want your check over here in your M1, your check again. Then this is just all you need, and it's going to set your branch to 1, set your branch to 2. This is a continuation from my last video, like I said, so if you're watching for just the normal ones, copy what I did at the start. And like I said, if you have any problems, please just ask me in the comments, and thank you for watching. These are some, I got like a lot of views last time, so I hope this helps. Okay, bye.